Hi everybody, welcome to the channel, it's Amanda. I hope you're all okay. This is just a quickie video. I just wanted to pop on and wish you all Happy New Year. I haven't been on for a while. As you probably know, my dog Charlie, my old boy, was diagnosed with cancer, and I mentioned that on my last video, my rocker box unboxing. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to him on the 27th of December. We had to take him to the emergency vets. And so everything's been very, very difficult and very emotional and unsettling, and I've been totally out of sorts with myself. When we've lost our dogs before, we've always buried them at home, but since we moved, we've got nowhere that we can bury them. So we've had him cremated, and today I've been to bring him home. So he's now home. So I finally feel that things can go back to normal, and I feel more settled now he's back at home with us, if that makes sense. My other two boys, one's not been too bad, Barney, but Toby's missing him like mad, and he's been quite anxious and depressed. I'm just looking at him, he's just laid asleep at the minute. In case you aren't aware, I'm sat in the bed at the moment, I'm watching TV, and I just thought I'll just jump on and say hi, because I'm aware the longer that I leave it, the harder it will be to get the words out. So I am sorry that I haven't been on when I said I'd promised that I'd be here. I do apologise. I will be back soon with some sewing videos. Everything got dumped in that spare bedroom because I've had Graham home for 2.5 weeks as well over Christmas, so I've got nothing done. Everything's been dumped in there. Loads of stuff still to unpack. I've unpacked a case today of shoes, so I've unpacked those tonight. I've sorted all my sewing patterns out. I've made a plan of what things I want to sew, so I'll be able to show you some sewing going along. I'm going to do some kind of what I've bought kind of things, like from Poundland or whatever. I need to find one round here first because I've only just really found a Home Bargains and an Iceland and that, so I weren't sure where they were. So anyway, I found those, so I am going to be doing some like unloading of what have you, what I've bought and things like that, and some reviews. But mainly I'm going to be going on to the sewing videos again now that we can get back to it, and now that I can access my sewing room. Nearly there, nearly got everything out of there. I bought an overlocker, treated myself to an overlocker with some money that I'd got over Christmas. And I've always wanted one, never used one. I've always been a bit frightened and nervous of them. Anyway, I bought one. Cut a long story short, I bought one. I got it off eBay, second hand. Well, it's from someone, but it's brand new. It was still in the box. She's never used it. So I purchased that at a good price. It's a Singer, and I did set it up quite easily. It took me a few days to get round to setting it up because I needed total peace and quiet and calm in my mind and things. And I just needed to sit and concentrate and thread them, because that's what I was frightened of, threading it, because I'd heard so many blooming horror stories about threading them and one thing and another. So I've threaded it, and I have had a little go with it. I made a couple of Christmas presents with it, so I do like it. But I've also bought a course on getting to know your overlocker and how to use it from Tilly and the Buttons, the lady that does patterns. So I've subscribed to an online course. So as I go through the course, I will then put on what I've learned, and then you might learn a little bit. If anybody has got an overlocker and not sure how to use it, I can then tell you what I've done and what I found easiest, or if there's anything that I can add to it or anything like that, I'll explain that to you as well. So that's all I wanted to say today, really, just to explain about Charlie. I wanted to do a shout out for the vets. We had to take him to Black Sheep Vets in Louth. It was a bank holiday because it was the Boxing Day, the holiday that you get for the Boxing Day, with Boxing Day being on the Sunday. So it was the Monday the 27th. Our vets was closed and they'd left emergency contact for Black Sheep vets in Louth. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'd have got through it. They were unbelievably compassionate. From my first phone call with them to talk to them about getting the vet, to taking him, and they let us stay with him while they did it, because we were worried that they won't let us stay because of COVID. When you take your dogs and things at the minute, if they're going for a consultation, you're not allowed in with them and that kind of thing. And there's no way I wanted to leave him without us there while they put him to sleep. So I wanted to be with him and I wanted to hold him while they did it. And they were absolutely brilliant. And they did that. And then they arranged everything else that needed to be done. And as I say, today I've collected him. And I was absolutely gobsmacked with what we got. We got him back in a little casket, a really nice casket with his name on. We didn't have to pick anything or do anything. They did everything, and they were a credit to the veterinary practices, if you like. So they did the little casket, and it's got a gold plaque on top with his name, and then also they'd given me a little bottle with some of his fur clipping in, and they'd done a card with his paw print in. I didn't expect any of this. And then we also got a card from the cremation company saying that it certifying that it'd been cremated alone, and it was definitely him and that kind of thing. It weren't just a lot of animals that had been done together. It was him, and it was done with respect and dignity. And then we got the card that the centres then they gave us from the vets as well, had the paw print in, and they gave us put a little thing in there with some forget-me-not seeds so that we could plant those to remember him as well. It was unbelievable. The service was unbelievable. I am so pleased that we used them, even though we're not registered with them. They were so compassionate and so caring with Charlie while he was with them. When they took him in to check him over and everything before they did it, and then it was so calm. He knew it was time, and he more or less told us that it was time, but he was so calm, and he never liked going to the vets, but he was happy there because he weren't nervous. You could tell he was quite happy to be there, and that laid peacefully in me. So I'm so glad that is where we ended up taking him, even though it was the emergency vet. As I say, we're not registered there. They didn't have to go over and above board, but they did, and I sincerely want to send my thanks out to them. I have put a review on their Facebook page, and if anybody is in the vicinity and they need a vet, then I would say honestly recommend that veterinary company. Fantastic service, so compassionate, and as I say, so easy and straightforward and streamlined for us as people that are grieving and that were upset and of everything. Obviously they just did everything that needed to be done, and it was fantastic. So big thank you to them, and that's all I want to say on it really, because I can feel myself getting a bit choked up. So quick video, excuse me, no makeup on. I'd say I've come to bed, but I've been in a bit of a mess today after obviously picking him up. I've been a bit upset and what have you, so that's to be expected. But I didn't want to leave it any longer. I wanted to say hi, I wanted to say Happy New Year, and I wanted to update you on my news. So from now, hopefully, happy times, happy sewing, and happy like what I bought today kind of things going forward. So thanks all very much for bearing with me. If you've got any questions, please ask. If you've got any suggestions that you want me to do on a video, please put it in the comments box. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for all of you out there, sending big hugs, big loves, and I'll see you all very soon. All right, my lovelies, bye.